How's it going, everybody? I'm here to bring you another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1147. It's been about a week, and honestly, I had plans for other stuff, but then they kind of fell through, and then I got a little lazy, and I was like, we got other stuff we gotta worry about. We'll come back to it, But without further ado, we definitely have some interesting stuff happening this chapter. More so with things having to deal with the Straw Hat crew and the God's Knights, right? So, let's just jump into it, right? As I said, chapter 1147, the things we find scary. And surprisingly, we see Raizo here with Yamato on her, only child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage. Raizo, the daimyo of Udon, expresses his gratitude. I guess for, destroying Who's base. Pretty cool, pretty neat, but we'll need some more stuff, some more context until this actually makes more sense. Continuing on here, I think we got a little bit of a flashback here from when just before Soul fell. You got him over here being like, Robin, Chopper, hide. I've seen him before. He's a God's Knight. Huh? They're immortal. We can't beat him. For the sake of the children, you've got to stay hidden and wait for the right moment. The survivor of Ohara. Well, I guess there were two of you, huh? The Marine sure dropped the ball there. And then you see a image of Saul just embedded in the thorns, and Robin very much pissed and Chopper sad. Then you got there Summers just being like, Gunko, you done rounding up the Straw Hats? Are we bringing them back with us? And then you even have Killiam kind of chiming in. Summers, you dope. You know we aren't here to provoke Straw Hat Luffy, right? We're to carry out the mission and go back home. Grr, how dare they do that to Soul? And they took Colin too. How could you let this happen, Jinbei? I thought we'd be good with you here. And then you even got him kind of a little upset. Quit making a racket. I'm trying to think. I wonder, how do we handle this ability? That lady is scary. I thought I was I thought I was a goner. Oops. That woman? No, it couldn't be. And then you just got Brook here kind of shaking up. Oh. There you go. And then, he's getting stabbed, I guess, by her sword or devil fruit ability. I don't know. Shh. She's back. The zombie lady. And then you got another shot of her just kicking him in the face. Gak, Brook, you there? Huh? Your life will be devoted to making music for me. You belong to me. Huh? What the? She knows Brook's music? No way. She's a Celestial Dragon and a Soul King fan? That's one hell of a groupie. Hey Gunko, cut that out. I'm not in the mood to pick a fight with the Emperor here either. Let's just finish our job. My sincerest apologies, young lady. My Captain Straw Hat Luffy gave me a second lease on life. Since then, my loyalty has been to him alone. And if refusal means forfeiting your life, I would sooner embrace death than live without honor. And then you just got Usopp being there like, Brook! And then, Gunko kicking the shit out of him. Is this where she holds her chest? No, it's not here. But she kicks that shit out of him, right? No, okay, here's the next panel where you see her, like, gripping her heart. So, like, it definitely didn't cause her enjoyment to kick Brook. Because she's over here just like, oh, that shit hurt my heart, You got someone yelling, Brook! And then Summers, we good, Gilliam? Yeah, go ahead. And then we get a broadcast from all across Elbaph. Who's that? Bzz, a transmission? I'll bet by now you're feeling the pressure from all these abnormalities. This is our own handiwork. I'm the dagger of the Holy Land Marijois, Summers of the Gods Knights. Artesian Village, southeast region, realm of the sun. Marijois, so they're the world government. What do they want? Chief, this is broadcasting all over Elbaph at the moment. They're exposing themselves. Hunter Village, northwest region. Are the kids okay? You're probably already aware, but we're currently in the middle of kidnapping 10 children from this country. Oh yeah? And we've already taken down a certain orange bearded guy who was trying his darndest to free them. And then we just got a shot from back from the school. Something happened to Mr. Saul? In short, you naively assumed those brats would be kept safe, but they're still storming towards our goal. And then everybody else kind of just like, Saul? It's showtime. Too bad we don't have a video feed. Do you remember the names of all the kids we had to march out here? Of course. All right. Then inform the parents. It's about time for the children to wake up from their dreams. Hey, what are we doing walking out here? Where are we going? Don't know, but I bet it's far away. Nuh-uh. This branch is 18, the way back home. Yeah, but our bodies are still moving on their own, aren't they? And then we get a little cut of Colin, basically telling them, hey, we're getting kidnapped, And everybody else is being like, what? Calm down, I'm here. I'm not like you weaklings. I'm a warrior. And then, they see some fucking monsters that freak them out. It's a monster. It's a ghost. Colin, help. And then even he's just like, what the he's tripping out. He's not going to fucking save them right now. He's too scared. And then another panel we have here with Dory and Broggy. Saul seems to have been taken out. Turn back. We're going to rescue the kids. Chiefs, about that. The ship has sprung a leak, and we've got broken oars. Suddenly, damn it! What's this creature supposed to be? Not sure. Some kind of beastly woman. Looks kind of like my missus. You're in for a beating. The one over there looks like my wife. Hang on, aren't these things just the kids' fears come to life? Say, Ben, your kid's right, yeah? So, it's so stupid. So, if what Ben finds scary is his mom, then that means, yep, his mom is part of the problem here. Yep, they're monsters. Anyone would be scared of by that, even us. And they're just fighting a fucking giant woman. We can't do this. Our spirits aren't strong enough. And so they fucking crash. Sad enough as that is. I'm sorry. I'm going out drinking, Mom. Jesus Christ. Ma, I shouldn't have forgotten to take out the trash. Forgive me for eating the honey cake meant for our guests. Chiefs, this is bad. The island clouds have drifted away. We're going down. And then, they fucking crash. The ship of the mighty giant warrior pirates just crashed. Some strong dream demons got him. The odds seem to only get worse for those brats. Let's keep this brief. I am now addressing the legendary warrior mountain beard Jarl. No, Dory and Broggy couldn't have. Seeing as the king's gone, you will speak for Elbaph. It can't be the giant warrior pirate's Saul crashed. I hope the chiefs are safe. Let's hurry. Our goal is simple. Oops. Oof. I've been clicking too many times. You giants will serve as our battle thralls. Otherwise, we'll just see how valuable these brats are as hostages. I'm sure you're all curious about the 10 kids and where they're going, right? And then we get a little brief synopsis of everybody. You know, you got the library, the people at the school, Ripley, Frankie, Dory Broggy, Scopper Gabaan, not Yasan, whatever. West Village, you got Ja Rule, the castle, nobody's there. Right, you know, just everybody, the 10 children and where they're headed. I have the names of the kidnapped children. The first one is Ilva. Wah! You got her crying. Ilva, my great-granddaughter, Lord Jarl. Next, we got Skadi. We're helpless. The next one, Olaf. A dream. This is just a dream. Captain, that's my grandson. Ouch. Colleen. I have the worst luck. The next one is Mug. I know I'm strong, but I can't stop. Royna. It's okay. Everything it's gonna work out in the end. Next person. Why'd they do that to my daughter? They were branch 8, right? I'll go save them. I'll go save them myself. The next one is Bent. Mama's gonna be mad. The next one, Joanna. At least you have parents. Oh, shit. Bjorn. Just save me at least. And then I think we're almost at the end. It was just those 9, but later on another one was taken just because he came to save his friends. You suck, Bjorn. How could you say something like that? So sorry. The little warrior Colin. He makes 10. Huh? Colin? You hear that, Ripley? Our boy sure is something. Oh, there's Scopper Gabaan. Holy shit, I didn't even see him in the fucking panel. This isn't the time to brag. Now we'll make our demands. Listen closely, Elbaph. Warriors have no need for schools. They don't need libraries or their pointless histories either. Set them ablaze and swear your allegiance to us. If you don't, we're gonna kill your kids off one by one. And then you got the kids there just crying out, "Help us! Save us!" The hell did they just say? We know where the kids are. Let's go save them. I'll smash them to bits, says, Dory Groggy and Scopper Gabaan. Elder Jarl, the choice is yours. Mine? Please wait. That's too cruel. School's a symbol of Elbaph's peace. Oh my god, why is this fucking cut off something? Blah, blah, blah. Not only safeguards our long history, blah, blah, blah. The world that the scholars of Ohara sacrificed their lives to protect. It doesn't just belong to Elbaph. You sure are a big mouth. Robin, don't do it. Yasan, on it. And then you got fucking Scopper Gabaan leaping through the air. And Robin, both. Robin's got those fucking eyes, those crazy eyes. Both of them being like, I'm not gonna let it happen, Like, they're both about to do some crazy shit. But, that's it. I mean, I think that encapsulate perfectly of how these two characters are. Oh, god damn, that fucking thing popping up more than once. Especially when you got this whole ordeal turning out with Sol collapsing in front of Robin again, where now she has the capability to defend herself. And then in this one where, Scopper Gabaan has his kid in danger and you think he's just going to sit by leisurely and wait for his kid to get executed. No, he's going to take action and fight some of the God's Knights. And mind you, maybe he's not on par past the God's Knights, but maybe he's able to hold them off or give them, a little bit of a battle until someone else comes through, like Sanji or something, right? But yeah, I mean, this whole chapter just kind of sets it up to be like, you know what, we're going to antagonize our protagonists a little bit more, push them to their limit, and when all seems to be at a brink of an end, we're going to have that, topple over and the turntables have been turned, right? I think it makes sense. I think it's pretty good so far. I think as far as the story is concerned, Oda is doing a great job at trying to balance all the suspense, the mystery, and the other, things he's got going on in the background that we don't really know up until, a few more chapters later, right? But what we got is pretty good, pretty solid. I definitely think we're going to learn a little bit more through Brook, Robin, and of course Scopper Gabaan, because he knows just as much as Rayleigh, Rogers, and everybody else that was on the Roger Pirates crew, right? So, with that being said, Shinigami will be signing out. Y'all have a good night, good evening, and good morning, and I will have another video out shortly after this one, which would probably not be done after Thursday, but whatever. Bye!